Yeah. This is why I have to practice first. Hello, super friends. My name is Annie M. Pasquinelli, and this week's episode of Superhero Saturday isn't quite as chock full of superheroes as I may have wanted it to be. And let me tell you why. For the last couple of years, I've been following a short story competition put on by a company called NYC Midnight. All of their links are going to be down in the description below if you want to check it out for yourself. Every year, they put on this short story contest where participants are challenged to write a short story of about 2,500 words in the span of 1 week. At the beginning of the week, each competitor is assigned to a certain group where they're given a genre, a subject, and a character that they have to write a short story around and submit it to compete with all of the other participants in the contest. A selection of winners from the first round advance to the second round, and then the third round, and then the final round. And each time there's a new competition that you advance into, the challenge gets shorter and shorter, both in story length and in the time that they're allotting you to write this story. The winners of the final round of the competition earn cash prizes, and they get promoted on the website and their stories published so everyone can read and check them out. It's really cool, and I have really enjoyed going back and looking at winners of past competitions and reading all of the different short stories. It just seemed like a lot of fun, but this year I decided I was gonna do it. And so I did. Last Saturday I received my assignment for genre, subject, and character. Find out, what kind of short story I would be writing. And I got the genre horror. Now y'all know who I am. I have written plenty of stuff before, most of it all super heroic, lighthearted, big action adventure, sci-fi, and like explosions and comedic relief and all of that kind of fun, engaging, relaxing kind of entertainment. I do occasionally like to delve into a little bit of the deeper ends of each of those spectrums, like comedy or sci-fi, but generally speaking, I stay away from horror. I like to be distracted from the real world and see things in a positive way, to be reminded of all of the good things in life. Horror just seems to be there to scare you, and if it's different than the real world, then it's worse and terrifying, and I don't want to go to sleep at night. I like entertainment. I love big blockbuster style stories with 3 acts and a happy ending guaranteed at the end. We gotta end somewhere better than we were at the beginning. To put it simply, it's just not my cup of tea. But my dad gave me some really good advice, and it's actually probably advice that he's heard me give to tons of other people over the course of my lifetime. And it's that sometimes we need to stretch ourselves outside of our comfort zones to try our skills at something that we're not really comfortable with. And that's exactly what this challenge was for me this week. It wasn't easy though, and it certainly challenged me to get outside of what I'm used to. But I think after devoting all of my available brain power to it on my free time, I was really able to come up with something that I think fits all of the different, assignments for the challenge. And it is something that is my own. It's something that's in my style. It's something that uses all of my skills. And I think it's actually a really good story. It's the best work that I can do with what I've got. And that's the best that I can hope for. So I'm sharing my dad's advice with you guys today, super friends. Every now and then, it's a good idea to go out there and try something completely different, radically different from what you're comfortable with. Just make sure when you do so, you keep an open mind and you give it your best shot. You never know what you might come up with.
Hi, Bun Bun, I got your back. Hi, Bun Bun. Welcome to the family, little Oreo. Look at the cute little bunny rabbit. Okay, you can come close to the camera. Say hello, Bun Bun.
Don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel if you enjoy this type of content. We put out new superhero or writing related content every single Saturday at 9 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. And if you want to check out my other stories and see what kind of content I usually write, you can go over to our website at www.fearless9.com. Thanks, super friends, and we'll see you next week.
Say bye, Bun Bun.